What's good, people? It's JG and Ace back again. We play a lot of games, man. TikTok Boys is in the building for the
TikTok
last
boys
day.
all day.
The last
TikTok
day E3,
boys.
man. So we had to get some work done. We ended up getting into the Crackdown 3 booth over at Xbox, Microsoft. So we got our hands on Crackdown 3 and got to catch a little bit of gameplay as well. So Ace, we'll go ahead and start off with you. What did you think about Crackdown 3 after getting your hands on the game?
I mean, I just think it's Crackdown 2, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I have to mention that we did play the single player, and the one thing that I noticed right off the bat was, besides graphics, was the fact that not everything was destructible. Like, I tried purposely taking a rocket and trying to shoot a building or a bridge or something like that and seeing if there was going to be rubble or see what's going to happen, and I didn't see any of that. But what I've been told is going to be for the multiplayer and co-op mode. But I would have, if anything, like, I feel like something that's going to be different. Why wouldn't you want to showcase that at E3 when you have people there that knew that that's what you guys talked about the most, using the power of the cloud and using that Crackdown was going to be 100% full destructible, but like then you don't show it. So with them not showing it, that just lets me know that I don't think that they're ready. And another thing that, I thought was interesting, because I mean, we played it on PC, and then of course, with Microsoft coming out with the Xbox One X, which I think is a horrible name for it. They have stated that this game will be Xbox One X enhanced, that it will be coming out in 4K. But the thing is, it won't be 4K 60, it will be 4K 30. Which I think is very interesting. And when it comes to like the art style and the way it looks graphically, I mentioned we played this on PC, but honestly, it didn't wow me graphically. Like, it honestly reminded me of Crackdown 2. Like, it looked like it was on Xbox 360, and that's actually kind of disappointing. I mean, I was expecting it to be at least more enhanced graphics and everything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the gameplay is great. I mean, it's cool. Like, I know that I can go around and I'm gonna be collecting all the agilities, like orbs and everything like that, because I want my character to be able to jump higher, be stronger. And obviously, if you guys have never played a Crackdown game before, with the ability to be able to shoot, it locks on, so it's very easy, which you can enhance your weapon abilities easily. Like, I think I was able to enhance myself like twice when it came to my weapon abilities, just because like it's locked on. But I was kind of disappointed that they didn't enhance the graphics a little bit, especially with it being next gen and it playing on a PC. And I also was kind of disappointed that it didn't have the full destructibility that we would actually be able to see. But like I said, that's going to be for the multiplayer, so we have to see later on down the road. The one good thing I will say that came out of the Xbox conference with Crackdown 3 is the fact that they did finally come out with a release date. And oh yeah, another thing, this is just me being picky, I actually kind of wish that Terry Crews that came out at the Xbox conference and had talked about a little bit with Crackdown 3, since he will be starring in it as one of the agents and he will be voicing it, which it's perfect. Like, that fits that man's characteristics like perfectly, because that's just how he is. He's funny as hell. So I am looking forward to that. But what do you think, JG?
I mean, damn, you pretty much took everything, my guy. Yeah, I pretty much felt the exact same way. I was playing, I was like, meh, like I was like, this feels like something I played before. I don't know really what I was expecting. I did like Crackdown, and I still do. I don't really have a problem with it. But I was mad when, they literally revealed Crackdown a couple years ago, and then it was like, poof, we didn't hear about it anymore. And all of a sudden it comes back. You get Terry Crews to do a little trailer intro, and then we get a chance to play it, and it's like, well, where is the hype at? Like, where is that same feeling that I felt before? I didn't feel that when I was playing it. It just felt like I was mindlessly jumping around and shooting people and throwing stuff at people, and that was it. Now again, that's what I was doing in Crackdown 1, and I actually did like the story in Crackdown 1. I didn't really play Crackdown 2 as much, though, to be honest. I don't know what was going on then, but I didn't even cop it. I don't know what's going on in my life then, but I didn't even, like, I barely played it. I played the demo, and then that was it. But I was really looking forward to Crackdown 3. I'm still gonna cop it, just because it will be available on PC. But I was like, like that destruction thing really did piss me off. If it is going to be available for multiplayer, that's cool, but I would really appreciate it if the wanted to say destructibility, or at least a lot more destructibility, because I really didn't see any. I was hoping that was for single player, and since it wasn't, or from what we saw when we played, it wasn't. It just really made me mad, because that whole power with the cloud stuff, like they were really trying to push that, and then for us to not see anything from the build that we played, even though it was single player, I was just like, meh, like it's just gonna be mindless fun and that's it. Like I'll get through it, but I don't think I'm gonna have as much of a good time as I initially thought I would with playing it. But I would say the one positive is I'm glad that it exists still, because I was like worried that they were gonna just scrap it or something, and we weren't gonna hear anything about it at all. So I'm glad that it still exists, and I'm glad that everybody at least got a chance to play it, so we know that it's real. So that's it pretty much for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna cop it. Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, honestly, like I said, I have my Xbox One, and I literally have not picked that up to play anything in like a minute. Like, I think the last game that I actually went through and played through, and yes, I beat it, was Recore. Like that was the last game that I actually fully played on that. I think I powered it on to do an update or something, and I think I had tested out like gears on it, but I have it on my PC, so it's like there's no point to actually like play it. So I'm just gonna get it on PC. I mean, Crackdown has always been a fun game. I have OCD when it comes to picking up the different abilities and everything. And there was actually an article that was actually released that we saw while we were at E3. It was like by PC Gamer, and they mentioned that you actually can beat the game in 3 hours.
Whoa. Oh yeah, no, not this again.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting, and I was just like, I get it that they know that people are not going to want to just go through and beat the story. People are going to want to be an OP character and go through and collect everything like that, but it's just like, seriously, 3 hours, and then you're gonna make us pay full price for a game that you can beat in 3 hours? And I don't want to hear anybody say like, oh, there's a lot of games that you can beat quickly. And I know someone's gonna mention like something with Nintendo with Zelda Breath of the Wild, which technically you can beat at 3 hours, but it's crazy if you do it, because you can go directly to the boss. Like, you will die because you have to collect your hearts and everything like that. You have to actually progress. Here in Crackdown 3, it shouldn't be any different. Like, you should have to go through and progress and grow as your character develops, your story develop, and everything like that. Like, 3 hours is actually kind of ridiculous. And I'm not gonna lie, that actually pissed me off. Am I surprised? No, but it pissed me off, and it's actually a shame. You would think that the story could be at least 10 hours or so, and I wouldn't even be mad if it's like 7, because I know now I'm gonna play the story, but I'm gonna go around just killing people and also just getting all my abilities, because that's what I do. Like that, because I have an OCD when it comes to that game. Like, especially because, and I think JG kind of mentioned it, it was when you're collecting these abilities, like, they stand out a lot. And it's like, with me, if I see that on the screen and it's right next to me, I'm going to get it. And one thing that I think that developers do on purpose in this game, and they always have a Crackdown, you'll go grab one, and then when you go grab one, you literally will see another one right next to you. So it's like, let me go grab that one too. And then that's how it starts. But 3 hours for a story, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, more bad news, man. More bad news. That just made me feel even worse about everything. Goddamn. Yeah. Sheesh, man. 3 hours. Yeah, it had to have been at least 8 to 10. 3 hours though. That's wild. Like, so I really want to know what else is going to be in the damn game then. Like, what is this multiplayer going to be like? Because the Crackdown 2 was co-op.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think it may be hard for them to like do like, so it's 3 hours that you could beat the game, but I'm wondering if you collect no orbs, no abilities and everything, you just go through the story. And it's got to be harder, obviously, because if you're going through all these bosses and everything like that, because I mean, the thing is though, I don't think they were included, because when you go through different camps and everything like that, you take out these bosses, like that obviously helps you beat the game easier when all these other people are out of the way. if you actually go into like the final mission and area and everything like that for Crackdown, then you have to face all those people that you didn't eliminate before getting to the final point. So I think that's what they did, and if that's the case, that's all right, I guess. But I would add more hours to the game if they, not that if they made it mandatory, and I think that's the thing and why I'm on the fence, because it's not mandatory for you to go take out the police station or you to take back this area, but it adds to the story and adds to the game, and it actually makes the game easier for you later on down the road. So I mean, I guess we'll have to see. I mean, I'm gonna cop it, JG's gonna cop it, I'm sure more people in the squad will probably cop it on PC, and then we want to do this co-op and multiplayer, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that one. I just hope that they ain't mess it up too bad, but that's bad news for me because I like the single player. I actually didn't think the single player for the first one at least wasn't bad. So, but yeah, I got OCD like you when it comes to those orbs too, because I was trying to collect everything, my guy. Like, it was crazy. Definitely crazy about that. But
you remember the demo that I think was the first? Did you ever had the opportunity when they came out on the demos on the disc? And they came with like the gaming magazines. Like, there was the first Crackdown demo, and I swear, and it's like an hour demo that you can always play. I played the hell out of that demo before actually getting the real game. Like, I would literally go around different type of areas, find out all the areas and everything like that. So that actually played a role in why I'm a huge Crackdown fan, because of that demo. That shit was fun.
I actually remember that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So yeah, get together. I'm hoping that this that y'all find a way to redeem yourselves for this. But if that's true about the 3 hours, then I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get out a conceited face on this one. Y'all might have had to wait a little bit longer for this, because again, I don't know what's going on with those 2 years. But if it's only gonna be 3 hours, I might as well just taking more time on this, because that's not acceptable right now. It's not acceptable. But and we'll wait until it comes out. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, I'm good, fam.
All right, true. So yeah, those are our first impressions on Crackdown 3. Let us know if you have any other questions on this particular game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and we have more E3 videos coming your way for 2017. If you want to support us even more, make sure that you consider pledging to our Patreon. All of that information will be down in the description below. Other than that, we out.